My people wonder they say shall never end. According to the information reaching us right now, they said Ebony's ritual that she made to make the king fall in love with her again did not work. They said that ritual failed her. Allegedly, that is what we are hearing. Remember that some days ago they said she went to three rivers, three different rivers that is surrounding Ocean River. They said these are small, small rivers like that they go there for certain rituals. You know, there's a particular ritual for a particular river. And the three of them, they say she attended the three with different items like honey, like oil, like cola, and is it white pigeon or white hen? I don't know. But that is the things they said that she went there with. And her aim of going there, according to the information, is to wash away her shame and to restore her dignity in the palace, and also to make her husband fall in love with her again. They said after all the rituals that she did, after everything, they said she was waiting for the results. But unfortunately, things did not turn around well for her. And a lot of people are saying, why do you expect things to turn around? Is it not your behavior that will make the husband to love you? Is it not your behavior that will make your husband to respect you enough? Eh? Because there is no how you'll be challenging your husband. When he will say, do this, you will say, no, I have the right to do whatever I want and all of that. And at the end of the day, you expect him to love you. It doesn't work like that. So, information have it that they said she was heartbroken because right now she was expecting that after the rituals and everything, that the king will start running towards him and all of that. But towards her, sorry. Unfortunately, it did not work like that. They say she had been waiting for results, but things are getting worse. Remember that the king have withdrawn his name from her business list, and we all know that she is going to lose a lot because of that. But at this point, it's looking like the king did not give a damn about Ebony. That whatever she wants to do, she is on her own. And the part where they said even those elders from her family who are supporting her, who are always standing in for her, especially in the palace when she will commit something, that they are no longer by her side. They are no longer giving their support. You know, they have even sent a message to the king that they will never interfere in his marriage again. That if there's any way they have offended the king should forgive and all of that. That is what we're hearing, if the information is true. So right now, Ebony is on her own. Whatever that she commits in the palace, she will have to pay for it. And I don't know if this means that uh, uh, Ituase that the king have been planning will finally happen. Maybe it will happen or maybe not. I don't know. But I just pray that it will happen so that there will be peace in that palace. So that by the time this Ofarande ritual happens at the end of this month, the jewel will return back to her home in peace without much problems again. Because from the look of things, it's like Ebony is the only one that is still giving the king headache right now in that palace. Someone like Igbi, they said Igbi, the gods have given her enough assignment to keep her too busy, not to even notice what is happening in the palace. They said Igbi's son's condition is getting worse by the day, and that have kept her so busy that she's not in the palace at the moment. She have been going and coming and all of that, and that have also made her to be confessing, because they've told her that it's only her confession that will save her son. Yes, that is what they said. Adetutu told Igbi, because they said there was a day that Adetutu and Igbi met in the palace, and that day there was a revelation, and Adetutu called Igbi, telling Igbi that, look, if you want your son to succeed, if you want your son to survive, sorry, you have to confess everything you know, especially regarding that incident that happened last December 18th or so. So, and they said Igby started opening her mouth, and that's her confession implicated a whole lot. It implicated Ebony, it implicated this gospel. And they said the king banned gospel from coming to her chamber. The same thing to Ebony. And that was one of the reasons they said the king withdraw his name from Ebony's business list. As for gospel, they say gospel have been making so much fuss out of it, saying that why are they expecting her to give to produce child for the king? Meanwhile, the king is not allowing her to come close to his chamber. How is that going to happen? Is she going to impregnate herself? This, that. They said it has been a whole lot of problem, due to the fact that the king have insisted that on no account should gospel and Ebony come to his chambers. This is no longer the time that Ebony will go and say, oh, I must enter your chamber. If I don't enter, nobody else will enter. Because those people that will speak for her are no longer on her side. Remember, there was a time they said the king said Ebony should not enter his chamber. And Ebony went there and blocked the way for other people, saying that if she did not enter, that no one will enter. What audacity, And then when her elders came, they started defending her. They started making stories for her. No time again around, she have seen that things are no longer the same. And that is why they said she have been running helter-skelter to see how she will restore her name in the palace. That's how they say she went to this river right now. She went to the river to do all these sacrifices and everything. And at the end of the day, her sacrifices, I don't think it was successful. They said it did not work. It failed her. So, and they say she have been crying. But to me, let me just advise her if she will listen. Crying can never solve your problem in that palace. The only thing that will solve your problem there is for you to turn a new leaf. Stop fighting your husband. Stop fighting the return of the jewel. Because if there's anything that will make the king not to value you or respect you, is you fighting the return of his beloved wife, the love of his life. You yourself, you know too well that the king loves the jewel more than anything in this world. Yes. And he also have a son from this jewel. So no matter how hard you try, the jewel will return. And for you to be in the good book of the king, you should stop fighting the return of the queen. If you keep fighting it, that is how you keep going to the river to do sacrifices, of which at the end of the day, it will bear no fruit. It will be a waste of time and the money. Anyway, guys, that is what we are hearing if the information is true. I want to remind you that these are all alleged, unverified information making rounds on social media and shouldn't be seen as fact unless you verify them, okay? Thanks for watching. Bye for now. Love you.